Hi and welcome to my playhouse. And I'm in Portugal, and here I have to clear the land. They've actually moved it, so now I have to clear my land for the fire risk before the 15th of June. So I've been doing that, I've been trimming, but yeah, that could also involve cutting down some branches and some trees and some stuff. Mostly it's the grass, but like over here we have a we have an olive tree, and it has a bush around it there, and it's not as if we Vikings, we don't like our saws and cutting and stuff, but well, time has moved on. So today I have gotten a product for review. Sorry, but yeah, it's gonna help me in the garden here. Only a fool fears not the garden. So yeah, let's go inside and see what I was sent. Here on top of the washing machine, I have a product from Kebtek, I don't know, Kebtek, and it's a long one. It goes all the way. So yeah, I was actually not sure if I was going to be ready to do this video, because I must admit I was awaiting 2 packages, but then I saw this battery label and thought, well, wait a minute. I thought this. Just open it up, and I can probably better tell you why I was thinking that. So this is a cutting tool, and I wasn't expecting the cutting tool to be in the box, because I was only expecting it to be this extension thing. So I was wondering why they had sent the extension thing but not the cutting tool. And then I thought, when I saw that battery, I think, wait a minute, maybe it is in here. And the box was more heavy in one end than the other end. So yeah, we have gotten ourselves this tool here, which is, do you call them pliers? These are hefty. This should be able to do 40 millimeters, which is very, it's a lot. More than fingers. So we're gonna try and test that out. And this set comes with 2 batteries there. They had this one in stock. They also had a similar set which would be compatible with Milwaukee batteries, which they really wanted me to try out, but as it wasn't as they didn't have it in their warehouse, I was worried that I wouldn't get it in time before I leave. I'm on vacation here. So they sent me this one. It should do exactly the same thing. It just uses some more proprietary batteries, which isn't probably not compatible with anything. But yeah, never mind. It looks like that. And before we use it, we should charge up the batteries, and it comes with a battery charger here, the tiniest little thing here. So let me just unwind that a little bit, and we can put that into the wall up here. I really should paint these walls, it looks ridiculous. Well, yeah. Okay, power brick is connected up here, lights up green. So let's see. I have one of the batteries here, and it just chops in there. Oh, okay. I was looking for somewhere where it would show if it was charging, but it's up there. That lights up red when it's charging, so I'm expecting it to become green when it's done charging. That's kind of weird. Would have been nice with some sort of a battery indicator on here, so that you would know if it's... I have no idea if there's any power on this. It could be empty, it could be almost full. So yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at that. Oh, someone has been smart. Wow. So you can charge up both of them. They go on each side of this. Ah, dang it. That is brilliant. It's for sure gonna take twice as long to charge the batteries, but you don't have to charge them one at a time. You can plug both of the batteries in here and they will just take twice as long to charge up. But you know, if you do it overnight, it doesn't matter, and tomorrow both of the batteries will be fully charged. So cool. Okay, so while the batteries are charging in the back here, I went and looked at the paperwork manual. This is the KT-940. That's this thing. Kebtek, they have a lot of these different models of this, and yeah, I was looking at the different ones and it was very difficult to pick which one would be good. It actually came into that I really wanted this extension thingy, so I got help from them so that I could pick. This is the K Pro Professional. I don't know, I'm a blotchy amateur, but yeah, it always sounds good to get professional gear. And the manual is not very thick, and it's actually in multiple languages, so there's not much to it. So this is English, something else. No, sorry, English. Half a page, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages ish of instructions, and yeah, it says that it takes about 2 to 3 hours to charge the device up, and then it will work for 6 to 8 hours. I'm guessing that when we're charging both the batteries, it might take longer than that. It also says over here, to prolong the battery life, please charge the new batteries for more than 5 hours before first use. So, and we want long battery life, so yeah, we're gonna be late. It also gives us some suggestions on how to maintain our device, and especially here we need to put some oil on it. It says here that it doesn't come with oil. It does come with the oil can for it, but it says that the oil is not included because of customs. And you could expect that it would be lithium batteries, and then oils in one packet would be a customs nightmare. So and they say it's perfectly okay to use motor oil, so just some lubrication in that little flask and you would be good to go. So and there are some tools for taking different things apart, but let's hope we don't need those right away. Hey, it's the next day. Still pretty cool. Yeah, up here on the wall we now have a green light, and we have 2 fully charged batteries, so we can borrow one of those, and we can chop it in the electric pliers here. Was that pliers? Electric pruning scissor. Someone forgot to charge the camera as well, so yeah, we just put in a battery there. So now we're gonna put a battery in here, and yeah, this fits really well. It's very difficult to tell you, but this feels like high quality stuff. It's like hard plastic, and it's heavy. It's like power to the people. There, and we actually have a display here. I'm not sure. I have had a bit of difficulties of this actually showing up. This gets really irritating really quickly, so let's get rid of that one. So I do have a bit of an issue with the battery. It seems to be difficult to get a connection there, which is really odd because it looks perfectly well. Okay, so now there is a connection. It's very quick. It's very dangerous. Don't stick your fingers in there. It's not very forgiving. And it has an indicator here on the side. You can actually see how many times. I'm gonna make sure not to put my fingers anywhere near that. See how it counts up? 8 times, 9 times. Let's go cut some branches, shall we? I think we'll do this one first and then we'll bring the extension afterwards. I've already found a thing that can be improved on this. I was gonna sit it. It doesn't sit. They have put a round battery down here. It would be very beneficial if you could sit it and it would stay seated, but it doesn't. It's round, so it's oh. We should shut it off. Nope. There it is. Okay, that took me a bit to figure out. Another thing, I have been out spending a little money on myself because these shoes has seen better days. So the brambles has gotten to them. They were very cheap Chinese shoes here. So I have actually purchased a new pair of shoes, spending a little money on myself. So yeah, I got new Parkside shoes. Lidl has those, and they have a metal thing in the out there. So safety shoes and all. So yeah, just wanted to share that. That fish came with the house. Okay, we're outside. That's an olive tree. We pruned that really a lot last year. Over here we have, I'm actually not allowed to cut these trees. They are in, what do you call that? You're not allowed to cut them, so I'm most definitely not gonna do it on video. So let's move on to something that can't get me into any trouble. Like this olive tree right there. That will do just nicely. It has some branches down here which are really annoying, so suckers as they're called, so that will do very nicely. Okay, so actually it's not great to cut these suckers with the scissors like that. You are actually supposed to make a really bad cut, because if you make a really good cut, they come back really quickly. So yeah, for the video we're gonna, oh, that was quick, that was dangerous. That is incredible. Look at this, and it's gone. And what do we have? Some smaller stuff. Okay, it has no issues whatsoever with this. And okay. I saw on their webpage that the new blades are available for this. If they get damaged, you can actually purchase. Huh? What are we complaining about now? Okay, some sort of a locking mechanism that I triggered. So I promised the company that I would find something that was like 40 millimeters thick to show how good this is, and I don't think that's a problem, because sometimes it's okay. So I think this is more like 1 centimeter. And they promise like 4 centimeters. So I can I'm almost done with this one. Very quickly. Sometimes it does weird stuff. What does the 53 cuts? Let's try again. I don't get it sometimes. Okay. Somehow I don't know what that could be. That was thick. Okay, almost done here. There's only the tiny little things left. Okay. I have no idea what that safety thing is. That is messing with me. Okay, so this is a big fig tree, and the branches, I think it's very old, and it's annoying because I can't get under it with the lawnmower. And I don't know, it's when you look at it over here, it most definitely looks like it has had better days, but it's still alive. And a lot of the olive trees are really old and look really bad. But yeah, this has some really thick branches that I am planning to cut. This big branch, I need a chainsaw for that big one, but I could do a lot of the thicker ones and see how that goes, including all the stuff that I run into when I'm using the lawnmower here. So let's find a really thick one, or some of the thicker ones, and see what happens. We can start with this one. This is annoying. So that one is rather thick, so this will still go over it, so and it complains. Okay, so it doesn't want to do that. Okay, I am having a bit of difficulties of why it's locking up, why it stops working, but I did find some oil for it, so I'm gonna try and give it a little bit of oil. This is chainsaw oil, so yeah, cutting edge. So we're just gonna lubricate it a little bit. So yeah, I have no idea. It doesn't really say where to lubricate it, but let's lubricate it where it moves. Okay, so let's go see those big branches again, see if we can manage, or if it's smart and it measures the branch before it tries to cut it. Could be. Over there is the fig tree. I haven't actually had figs on it I see that they're coming, and kind of see them here. There are figs forming right there. On the neighbor's land right over here on the other side of the road, there's another fig. Okay, back to the video. I keep getting issues. Now my SD card was full. We have this branch and we haven't cut it yet, so the shears, it works. That's pretty thick. That's my thumb. So how far can we go? Pretty far. Do I need to take it further? No, I'm gonna leave it there. That's a big one, and that didn't take much effort at all. So we're gonna get rid of all the stuff that points downwards. That irritates me when I'm mowing, especially in here. Aha, ooh, there's a big one. That's a good test. Oh yeah, that is decent for sure. Can you see that? Yeah, that's not a small branch. I do believe the 40 millimeters that they brag about is good. I think this is more than 40 millimeters. Did take 2 cuts, but yeah. I'm gonna, holy moly. Look at those. I'm a little bit afraid of this. It's 2 fingers wide. Difficult to see, difficult to tell. Don't really know how wide my fingers are, but yeah, some sort of a measurement that is. Sorry, fig tree. It's for your own good. We're gonna cut you a little bit. Oh dear, someone has to pick all of that up as well. I know who that somebody is. He isn't too thrilled about it. That's a big one as well. Okay. It's a really weird tree. That branch comes down from all the way up there. Not very smart. Okay, I have been cutting some more. The electric scissor pliers does not really solve the problem with cleaning up all the stuff that you cut off. But yeah, you can kind of see the fix there. I found a big one here, a bit of a shame, but yeah, nothing. It wasn't done yet, but this tree needs an overhaul. It seems to be an old tree, so this has been I don't know, it's coming apart, but it's still alive and it's still doing good, and I don't know what could be done, but pretty not so much. But it's a big tree. It would take years and years to get a big tree like that again, so I don't know what to do. What if we had a big olive tree like that? It might not seem like a big olive tree when you look at it, but if I go next to it, it grows in size. We need to cut some of the top. How do we do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. So yeah, 40 millimeters. This cut was more like 34. Over here we had one That's about 40 millimeters. So it did that. Do we have any bigger? I think there might be. There was also a good one. Not quite. 35, 37-ish. There's a big one. How big was that? Oh. Okay, it has. There is over 40 millimeters. The other side is less than 40 millimeters. But it did 40 millimeters. So let's answer the question and try the extension pole and how that works. So the battery goes in one end of it and the scissors goes on the other end. So let's have the battery off, just then it's safe. And then we put the battery on the pole here, there, and the trigger is there. The pole extends, it becomes almost twice as long, and it has a I believe it has a wire inside that does that. And then the scissors are mounted on top of it, and there's a Velcro strip on top of it that I think is for the I think that might go there to fasten the scissors. That's what I tell myself, at least. There. And yeah, now we have the scissors on a long pole. It's kind of difficult for me to film, but I'm gonna try. I very conveniently have this hill of dirt right in front of the tree, so I can climb that and do a bit of cutting here. So yeah. Oh, don't go that way, Mom. The cleaning is still gonna be a drag. Did I mention that it's warm here today? It becomes longer. Haven't actually extended it yet, so now it's extended. So I'm not gonna lie, it's still a lot of work, but it is a lot easier than climbing up in the tree and sawing it down by hand. So I think that must be about it. This is very impressive. I just cut down an olive tree without ever leaving the ground. So I also found that the tool is very good for moving stuff around up in the tree, which means that it's a good thing that it's heavily built, because trying to push the branches down, it does also work even if it's still on the pole here. So that is pretty cool. But now I'm sure that someone is typing that I'm not gonna get any lovely olives on this year, and yeah, to you guys I can just assure you I don't like olives. It doesn't matter, but the tree looks nice. It's gonna look great. It's gonna come right back. There is a couple of long branches that is too thick for this, like at least 10 centimeters across, maybe only 7 or 8, but have to make it sound good. So yeah, I really don't know if I should recommend this. I've been out here like half an hour, and now I have another half an hour of cleaning up to do, but that I guess that means that it's very effective. Yeah, there's branches from the fig tree, there's lots of branches from the olive tree. Goes all the way around the hill, by the way, so you can see a little bit more than half. We need to bring this inside, otherwise we will forget it. I must admit, this thing is brilliant, and it even tells you that you've done a good job. I have done 195 cuts, but as soon as I take it off the pole here, it loses connection to the battery, and it I do believe it forgets that what it did. Pole is great for the trees, so that you don't have to get up into the trees. I do need to tighten. There is this thing for extending it and locking it into place, and that's a bit loose. It doesn't hold it well enough. So let's get a screwdriver and just fasten that there. So loosen that. There. That wasn't enough. Feels better. Almost there. There, that will do. So yeah, this is a cool set. I forgot to check what the battery said, how much battery is left. We did all of that work and we are at 85%, and it did zero out the cutting thing. I wanted to shut it off. There. So it's off, and we can take the battery off. That way it's safe. I do have some concerns about children with this thing. I'm sure you don't need to have that written out in paper or anything like that. Yeah, I am even a little bit afraid of my fingers with this thing around, seeing how easily it gets rid of branches, like 4 times my fingers. I do worry about that. So yeah, that's definitely a thing to remember. This is for grown-ups. But thank you very much to Kebtek for sending me this for review. The KT-940 with 2 batteries and a long extension pole, which is really handy. Just had to show that I have been working, so I'm quite a sweaty mess, even if I didn't do much. I only pressed the button and directed the branches down, but yeah, sweaty mess, even though it is like 30 degrees outside. So I do recommend this. This is awesome. So do check out the links in the description. Other than that, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye. Cutting edge technology.